The thing that happened at 12, was that like a family member or anything like that?
That was my mother's boyfriend at the time. Basically,
That's
you
wild.
can't tell me that.
How long did that go on for? Between, like, you was 12, when did it end?
12, I mean, it ended when I was about 14.
And how did it end?
How did it end?
Was
That's
he
the
like
only thing I
enticing you with
regret.
money or anything like that? Or was he just...
It was manipulation, like, oh, I'm going to tell your parents and da-da-da-da. And, you know, that's kind of what he would use, you know, different manipulation. Or I'm going to kill you, you know, different types of stuff like that. But
He's going to kill you?
yes.
What's up, YouTube? I want to once again thank everybody who comes up to me in the street and shows me real love. Y'all don't even know. It keeps me thankful. It keeps my tank full. Now, back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing great, brother.
All right. So it's a little cold out here, a little rainy. So are you homeless?
Yeah.
Okay, how old are you?
Man, I'm 30.
30?
30.
Okay, 30 is a great age. All right, so how long have you been homeless?
Man, it's been about 3 months now, brother.
3 months?
Yeah.
What happened 3 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
Well, my mom passed away, you know what I'm saying, and she suffered with brain cancer, so, you know, trying to keep up with her funeral costs set me back there.
Man.
It just, life situations happen one after the other, you know.
Listen, I definitely relate to that. Like I just lost my dad.
Damn,
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
that's crazy.
So, and I'm, having to deal with some funeral expenses and everything else, and I get it. It's like when it rains, it pours, type deal. So, so I get it 100%. My condolences about your mom, okay?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, how old was she? Because it sounded like she was pretty young.
Man, I want to say maybe she was close to turning 60, bro, but didn't quite make it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's still pretty young. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry to hear about that. That happened 3 months ago. So I guess I'm assuming it sounds like just it was just hard to keep up with the bills and everything else.
Man, it's just like it became ridiculous. I dealt with a landlord. He didn't even want to take government funding, which is the craziest part.
Was this a house or an apartment?
This was it's technically like a duplex. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
How you have somebody downstairs, somebody upstairs,
Okay.
type of situation.
Right.
So he just
Did you have like a voucher or whatever, or anything like that? Like, what do you mean government funding?
Basically, I went through this program, and basically they were supposed to, it's PADV, Partnership Against Domestic Violence, which is a great program, by the way. Okay. But basically, they were supposed to help me out, and they said, we understand that you have this problem. I, showed them my mom's, obituary, stuff like that, so they knew it was for real. Right. And they straight up told me, like, we're willing to help you with three months basically of like past due expenses. And they just said, even if you're not past due, we're willing to just pay up 3 months. Right. Just like, your rent. Right. And anything that you gotta deal with. Okay. And the people didn't even want to take it.
So they didn't want to take it.
I'm like, this is crazy.
Did they have other complaints? Like, I see we got the 3 kids here. Are these all your kids?
Yeah.
Okay. And so how old are they?
So they're, hold on. He can wait just 1 second. Because he just went. So, my kids, my twins, they're 6. And my youngest, he's 4.
Okay, so these are the twins?
Yeah.
And the youngest, okay. They're all beautiful kids, too. They're all beautiful kids, and they all got wonderful smiles on their faces, so I ain't mad at that. Okay. So, and as far as their dad, same dad or different dad?
All got the same dad.
Okay, same dad, and so, where's he at right now? Like, what's the situation with him?
How most situations are. You feel me?
Well, I mean, you tell me, because it'd be a mixed bag out here, right? I see all type of couples and stuff like that, and I see situations like this.
I have somebody that I'm with now that I'm devoted to, that I consider to be my husband, even though we haven't specifically taken those vows. Right. And he's been more of a father to these kids.
When did he come into their life? How long ago? Okay. Okay.
More recently.
Is he like working and stuff like that right now?
Yeah.
That's why he's not here right now. Okay. Yeah. So the dad, I guess he's not really active and present. You know what I'm saying?
He's not.
He's
real talk.
Pretty much like
their
non-existent.
Stepdad has done everything for us. You know what I'm saying? He kind of just came in and just really picked up the pieces, and he came in at the most unexpected time.
Okay, that's when all this stuff was going on?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Does the dad, is he not aware of what was going on?
He doesn't care.
Okay. So y'all, when y'all were together,
go around the corner
because there's like a couple years in between the kids or whatever.
I mean,
So it sounds like y'all was in like a relationship?
In a relationship at first, yeah. I say it like that, you know.
Why did the relationship dissolve?
The need for control, the need for power, the need for manipulation.
Okay, so
it was very abusive.
Okay, well, and you're 30. How is he, like around the same age or?
Oh, no, he was much older than me.
How much older?
I mean, I want to say right now he's probably like 45, 46.
Okay, he's about 15, 16 years older.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And he's like, does he have other kids?
Yeah. But the craziest part.
How many other kids?
I don't know. He's been fertilizing the earth. I'm gonna just put it like this. I feel like the problem is you. If everybody that you came across is now running away.
I get it. Now, I'm going to ask a question, right? But did you know that stuff prior to, like, having the kids and stuff? So why do you think that is? Why do you think, like, it took you to get to a certain point to be able to, like, see what was going on?
I mean, because I felt like at the time I didn't have anybody else, and so in the small ways that he was showing up for me, other people were not.
And this was before you had kids.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so let's talk. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. So where you from?
I'm from Ohio.
You from Ohio? Where?
Yeah, Columbus.
You from Columbus? Hey man, shout out Columbus, Ohio, man. One of our favorite interviewees ever is up in Columbus, and that's Josias. So I know you haven't heard of him, but the audience knows who he is. So shout out to Big Joe, King Josias. All right, man. And so growing up in Columbus, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Nah, it was just mom.
It's mom? Okay.
Know, me and my dad kind of developed our relationship later on in life.
Yeah. What effect do you think his absence from your childhood, what effect do you think that had on you?
I think that, you know, in certain ways, it had its benefits, but in certain ways it had its...
What benefit do you think it was?
Because the relationship that my mom and dad had was extremely toxic.
Okay, so yeah, that is a benefit to not be in that toxic environment.
At 3 years old, I was mature enough to say, like, hey, they're pulling on both sides of my arms, literally. Like tug of war, arguing. And at 3 years old, I was mature enough to break them up and say, hey, yo, like, this is not cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hold on, y'all. Hold on.
They're fine. They're just being kids. Go ahead.
But basically, I had to be the adult to
in the situation,
to my parents.
So that's kind of, I get it.
So that was damaging.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Can y'all? I can't focus like this. Hey, here's what I'm about to do. Sit.
There you go.
No, cheaper, chill. What'd I say?
I got a gift for y'all at the end if y'all relax, okay? I got a gift for y'all at the end, okay? All right.
All right, so basically, you know,
brothers and sisters.
I have one, you know, stepbrother and one biological sister. You feel me?
The biological sisters with mom or dad?
Mom.
Okay, so you grew up with the sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up with them both, but you know, my sister more so.
Okay, what's the age difference between y'all? And are you older or
10
younger?
years.
Oh, wow.
She's older.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
they're both older by about 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you said that was a stepbrother?
Yeah. From my father's.
Okay, your father's relationship. Okay, yeah. Wow. Okay. So grew up. So 10 years age gap is a lot because it's almost like growing up a, single kid, only child almost in some ways.
In a lot of ways.
Right.
Because my older sister My mom didn't have primary custody of her.
Okay,
you know,
so
I just experienced her a lot because I had a good relationship with my grandparents.
Okay.
And
the grandma had custody of her?
My grandmother and my grandfather had custody of her.
Did you ever come to find out why that was?
Sit down.
Because they had custody of her, but they didn't have custody of you.
Oh yeah, I know exactly why it was.
Why?
So basically, my mom was really young when she had my sister.
Okay.
And it's back around like the 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
So that was kind of unheard of.
That was a shame. It was a little shame attached to it.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And so because of that, you know, she dealt with her own batch of challenges, including them saying, well, we don't feel like at this age you can take care of a child legally, and they gave the legal rights to my grandparents.
I get it. So growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the definition of normal is changing so much every day. And again, if you look at the definition, it says, you know, it's based off of the state of society.
Right. So, in your estimation, would you say it was, let's put it like this, what were the things that you, because that, given the answer like that, it makes me say, okay, well, what were the things that wasn't maybe so, you know, kosher or whatever?
If you don't sit down, it's going to be a problem. Because now I feel like you're purposely trying to annoy me.
Gotta sit down if you're going to get in trouble, man. Take a seat, okay? Go ahead, take a seat.
I'm going to make you drumline. You want to... I don't think you do. So
okay, so so what was not so normal, not so whatever, as far as childhood goes?
I mean, stop screaming. You about to stand on the wall. Then stop. I get you want attention. That's not how you get it. Is it? Give him some, please. Alright, so...
Excellent parenting techniques.
What was the question again?
I guess just try to figure out your childhood, right? Like,
I mean, it's kind of a... I mean, it's like a blurb. In certain ways. There's a lot of things that I chose to forget.
Now, see, when you give answers like that, right? So I've been doing this for 4 years, right? And when I first started doing this, there was always one question that I would stumble upon that would really just shock the mess out of me, because I grew up with mostly just around guys, my dad and my brother. The only female in the situation was my mom. Yeah. And so I didn't hear about a lot of sexual assaults and things like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask straight up, like, was there any of that went on during childhood? Okay, what age did that occur?
9 and I think 12.
So it was two separate situations, or?
Yeah, 9 and 12. Yeah, two separate situations.
Okay. Were these like one-time things or ongoing situations?
The second one was ongoing.
Okay, so
the
that
first one was, you know, it was only one time of me physically experiencing anything, but seeing things. Oh yeah.
Well, what do you mean, like seeing? What you used to see? You can talk in code. I know the kids right here.
Oh no, it's all good. I need you to just sit without screaming, without yelling, without running.
Remember, you're gonna get a treat at the end if you be good. Okay.
You're not gonna get one like acting like this.
I gotta make sure I check in with mommy and see if it's okay. Okay. So you gotta be good. Okay.
Chill, please.
Y'all are doing a good job. I just need you to just be good. Okay.
Sit.
All right. I see it, sweetheart.
All right, so.
Yeah, you say you used to see things?
Oh yeah.
Like
I dealt with an experience.
Adult type of things?
Oh yeah. Yes.
What?
There was men coming in and out of the house. You know what I'm saying? And they used to like. This is according to my sister of things that she, you know, personally seen because she was older than me.
Right.
Men opening the door and, you know, doing things while the door is open.
With your mom? Or with who?
No, by themselves. You see what I'm saying? Put two and two together.
Oh, so they were like, so was it like a dope house or something like that? Or?
Nah.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge, at least.
But so they was coming, I guess, watching like videos or something and pleasuring themselves?
I mean, like they would open the door when me and my sister were and try to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like watching you. Okay, and then
they were
pleasuring themselves. Okay. Wow. And you
then,
saw that?
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot.
It's been
Enough times.
It's been enough experiences.
So
you feel me?
wow. So
but at the same time though, the reason why I say it's like, it's kind of a mixed bag, bro, because with my grandparents I got to experience a lot of joy. Right.
You know? So, and I'm what I'm doing is I'm trying to understand the dichotomy between the two. Like going back from, this traumatic situation and then having this really good situation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing that happened at 12, was that like a family member or anything like that?
That was my mother's boyfriend at the time. Basically, you feel me? She had met this dude online, and that's how that situation happened.
So she met him online, and how soon when she met him did he allowed into the house and stuff like that?
I was so young, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because I always wonder about stuff like that. Like when people bring people around their kids, I have teenage girls. Well, listen, and this is why some of these stories interest me is because I have teenage girls, right? And I'm curious as to how it actually happens.
Right on.
Like I get that guys are looking at young ladies and stuff like that and maybe having all type of thoughts, but how does it get to the point to where it physically happens?
I think me personally, I think it's the neglect of the parent to the child. At the end of the day,
because I'm like, how can her boyfriend
that's the only thing it can be. You can't physically tell me that you are watching your child, paying attention to your child, and you don't understand how that happens.
That's wild.
You can't tell me that.
How long did that go on for? Between, you was 12. When did it end?
12. I mean, it ended when I was about 14.
And how did it end?
How did it end? Me running away from. I just had to constantly run away from that guy. You know what I'm saying? It was
did you ever tell your mom or anything like that?
I tried to tell them. They kind of, was like, well, did it happen? And
what?
And then never really did anything about it.
So they completely invalidated your experience.
Pretty much.
So how did that make you feel, and what effect do you think that had on you?
To me, the only thing that I regret is not speaking up for myself, and not going out to the court and saying, "Hey, this
police.
Man is a menace." You know what I'm saying? That
was he enticing you with money or anything like that, or was he just?
It was manipulation. Like, I'm gonna tell your parents and and that's kind of what he would use. Different manipulation, or I'm gonna kill you. Different types of stuff like that. But
he's gonna kill you.
Yes.
If you don't.
Yeah. Straight up. Yeah.
That's some trauma, man. Have you ever talked to anybody about this?
A therapist.
Yeah, so and do you feel like that helped to kind of process it? Because you're telling it, I was about to say, you're telling it as someone that's healed. Yeah. I can tell when someone is healed and when they're not healed.
Yeah,
you're telling it as someone that has processed this and,
I've had years to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm the type of person where it's hard for me to be dishonest about my experience.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying?
What? And his mom, I forget. So okay.
My stepmother is the one that I buried.
Okay.
My biological mother is still living.
Okay, and that's whose boyfriend that was.
Yes.
So have you talked to her about that, as an adult?
What for?
I guess just to kind of. There's no part of you that wants an apology or to be validated at some point.
At one point, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at the point now where it's people can only receive you at the level that they're at.
Yeah, I get that.
See what I'm saying? So if that person isn't open to not even criticism, but just being honest with
just being able to see their truth
and just
being able to live in their truth. This is what happened and you did it, and
I'm not expecting you to fix it.
Right.
I'm not expecting you to do anything. I'm not trying to blame you.
But at least acknowledging it is
hey,
key.
This hurt me.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where can we go from here? You know?
I'll tell you what.
But it's like, I recognize that I don't have that openness with her. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and my stepmother, my godmother, are so close. Because...
So you wish you had that ability to be open with her and just have an honest, open relationship?
It would be nice, but... I mean, I got to experience that with my godmother. God rest her soul.
Well, I mean, let me ask you this. Because one of the things that we do on this channel, we have conversations with people when they're not right in front of us. Because sometimes it's easier to get out how we feel and just get the message to them without them interrupting, manipulating, anything like that, right? Any message or anything that you wanted to get to your mom, take this time to do it. She may be watching YouTube. She may see this video. Go ahead and just get it off your chest.
You know, I love you and I forgive you, man. I'm not holding anything against you. You know? I would appreciate it if you would stop hiding. You know?
I tell you what, does she live, is she in Ohio? Is she in Georgia? Still in Ohio? Okay. All right, well, wow. All right, so we got these 3 kids out here. You say that your boyfriend is at work right now, right? He's working.
He's coming to pick us up in a little bit.
Okay, so he's coming to get you guys. As far as like a roof over you guys' head, like are y'all in like a shelter system right now? Hotels?
We're doing like being in a car, all types of stuff right now. But he's like the primary one working right now. I'm looking for a job, but he's the primary one working, so he's busting his ass day and night just to make sure that we can have at least a hotel to stay at, gas to keep moving around, if nothing else, so that we have some place to be warm. He's done everything that he could to take care of this family, and he's claiming these kids as his own. And
so there's gonna be some group of guys, maybe ladies as well, that's gonna hear that and they're gonna say, well, they're automatically gonna think, well, why is he doing that? Like, he's kind of doing, like, does he have other kids and stuff like that?
No, he doesn't have other kids.
And is he like younger than you or around the same age?
2 years younger. I mean, if you count that.
No. But ask me how I knew.
I don't know.
Ask me how I knew.
I don't know.
I've seen these situations so many times, and so it's like I get it, but why do you think he's doing that? Like,
because we genuinely have a connection with each other. We love each other, and I've been committed to taking on anything that comes up
got
with
going
him,
on.
and he's been doing the same. It's just a mutual exchange.
It's so funny because it's like I run into these exact same situations all the time. There's a young lady I interviewed literally just like a few months ago. Yeah. Exact same situations. 3 kids, had the same type of energy, really good energy. And a younger guy came into the picture and kind of is kind of busting his butt to make sure that that the family is good. So I ain't mad at it. All right, well, listen, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay, what you got?
You can Cash App me at FAIZAH fairy, like a regular fairy. You know what I'm saying, with the wings and stuff.
Okay, so
Fairy.
Okay, faizahfairy. Any IG or Facebook?
IG Freely Faye Goddess.
Okay,
and it's spelled like God is.
Okay, so
Freely.
Okay, Freely.
FAE. And then God is.
Okay, Freely Faye, God is. Got you. Well, listen, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. We definitely wish you and these kids nothing but the best, all right?
Thank you so much for having me.
You make sure you have a good one, sweetie. All right.
Blessings.